to do. He's getting ready to get up right now. He's getting ready to get up now. All right. Welcome to episode 121 of Those Millennials YouTube and podcast. I am your humble, gracious, highly favored, thankful, extremely thankful host, K the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life. Rails here, who's sitting down perfectly. Rail, how you doing? Big Market Rails here. How you doing, bro? What's going on with you? How's your pockets? How's your mental health? Silence?
Michael?
Yeah, your mic is on. This is like the fourth time. Is that going to be your thing now too? You guys are completely trying to sabotage the beginning of these pods. It's freaking terrible. Jesse's still not seated for whatever reason because he's still
doing a wrestling match or something. Hey man, what you over there doing, Jesse? Turn the camera around, huh? You going too long.
Jesse's back, ladies and gentlemen. Our favorite actor is back. Writer, producer. He's back. Jesse, welcome back to the pod, bro. What's going on?
Glad to be back.
And Space is in here doing stuff. All right. So up top, Jesse, I know you wanted to talk about something, so I'll let you ask first before I thank our great fans and listeners and watchers and stuff. But go ahead first.
All right, I was watching this show today. And it's just a little crazy. It's ridiculous.
Like this. Okay.
How much are you willing to get paid to spend 60 days in jail?
Nothing.
So the show is called 60 Days In. It's like on its 5th season. And motherfuckers choose to go into jail for 60 days.
I got too many family members in there for free. So
there's one black guy. I've only watched this started this season. And it's like there's one black guy and he's like, yeah, I think I can help, the outside with this, the neighborhoods and things like that, and get a connection. And it's like, as a black man, the last thing you should be doing is going to jail for no reason. Like absolutely no reason. They already figure out enough to put on you. And you don't even know this is some shit. They will fucking pull you over for kicking a rock and put your ass in jail. And you over there going in there willingly?
The more you explain it like that, I'm surprised this show has gone on for 5 seasons.
Bruh. Apparently this is the craziest season so far, so
okay.
Yeah.
What network is this?
You can watch the first and second season or first and third season like on Hulu. The rest like you can watch it on Discovery Plus. So it's kind of like a little bit all over the place.
Okay. All right. Well, I
Pluto too. Pluto too.
No money in the world,
bruh.
That's no money in the world.
Like why?
Why would I talk about one of the people that I work with, but I work with a couple people that were incarcerated, and they got a funny little inside joke where they bring up stuff. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about just random stuff, have you guys ever heard of peanut butter in oatmeal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never done it.
I've never done it. Yeah, people do it.
Yeah, it's like a protein thing.
I've never heard of this. I was blown away that when this first particular person brought this up, and then
is it supposed to be like a weirdo thing?
And then another person brought it up, and then these two people both went to jail. So I was like, "Is this like a jail thing?" And they both said yes, and I was like, "Oh,
no, it's not like spread, bro. What are you talking about?"
That's what they said.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I understand." And every time I say I understand, they'll be like, "No, Kevin, you don't understand about jail." I'm all right. You're right. My bad. It's my default. I understand. I don't understand when the jail. But no, to answer your question, no, not at all. All right. So first and foremost, thank you for all our listeners, everybody that's checked us out on YouTube. The numbers have been very, very promising. We appreciate you guys all reaching out on social media. Everybody that saw Rail's interview with Matt, and everybody that's checked out the Instagram as well. But first and foremost, I want to, do real quick thoughts and condolences. Obviously, we lost somebody major in the basketball world, the great Bill Russell. So I wanted to talk about that off top. We don't have to go long on this. Obviously, none of them saw him. None of us were around when he was playing. But man, the impact that this man had for generations and decades is impactful on and off the court. The greatest winner in American sports, and from everything that I've read, everything that everybody's said on all the talking head shows, and everybody that's came across him. Obviously, he was like um, literally an angel walking on earth, and obviously everything we talked. Everybody knows all the stuff that he went through off the court. It's been well documented, and they've been talking about it on the Talking Head show. So if you guys want to say something real quick, and then we could kind of
I just want to add also to you on Bill Russell, definitely an icon. Like I said, just overall legend with the things he had to go through. I read a book about him, which made me change my whole perspective.
Yeah, same.
Who he was. Also this week, somebody who I grew up with that we lost, Vince Scully.
Scully. Yeah.
Like when I say this dude, he broadcast Jackie and met Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a Dodger announcer for years. It's crazy. We lost both of these sports icons. They were part of my life. Like you can literally, I remember like growing up, like these are the memories with my father. Like my mom was a Dodger fan. We used to always go and sometime me and my dad, we used to always to the event, and that's how I first like learned about baseball was through Vince Scully and listening to the Dodger game, because that's how I learned about like what each stat meant. So it's a big part of my life that's going, especially because I love baseball so much. So definitely, so Bill Russell and Vince Scully, RIP.
RIP for sure. Jess, you have anything to add, or you want to?
I mean, yeah, they're both trailblazers. They both left a lasting legacy and a lasting mark on the game. I'm pretty sure in the NBA there'll be a day where they all wear Bill Russell's jersey number. I know it's retired with the Celtics, but sorry, that should be a fine. But yeah, I can't add much more than what you all said. For a man to be playing on the Celtics and doing what he's doing and experiencing what he's experiencing, like, and still coming out and putting his foot forward for a city that didn't love him beyond his basketball, and even when it was about his basketball, they still burned the man's house down and stuff. So he's a true pioneer. The times where we got to see his personality and he talked to people, that video of him pointing out all the 5 of the best centers out there ever played the game, and said, "I'll kick your ass," flipping off Charles Barkley. Him talking to Kobe, him talking to players. You see what he was. I like to say royalty, but he was a god to the game, and he lived a long life.
I don't even think that's hyperbole. He literally was.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, this is a sad day. Like, he lived a very long life. He got to
88
see
years strong. Yep.
Yeah. So he got to see where the game started, be an impact, and change the game forever, and be immortalized like he should have been. And moving to Vince Scully. Rel said the stats and stuff, but just his storytelling always got me. That's what it always was lovely to listen to. He always had something, and then in between he could tell you and the 1-2, and then go right back to the story, and it was beautiful. He has a wonderful story on Dan Le Batard's show, where he talks about how he had a hiccup and he said the wrong word, and he said he was so embarrassed that it was hilarious. So both two legendary figures in the sports world. But I also want to say a rest in peace to Nichelle Nichols, the actress on Star Trek.
Yep.
For the younger folks, that's who. What's her name? Why am I drawing a blank? She plays Gamora. She plays Gamora.
Oh,
Zoe.
Zoe
Zoe Saldana.
Saldana.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana. But she was a trailblazer. Nichelle Nichols was a trailblazer in her own right, becoming one of the leads, a Black woman on a TV show, dating a white man, and all these things. So she not in the show. Not I don't know about her personal life, but it she moved mountains too. So rest in peace to all three. They're all legends. They all made a mark on the game and, lived very long, strong lives and left a very long lasting effect on the game. So in their own right, and they all deserve their flowers. They deserve their flowers while they were still alive, and I hope they got them. But, their graves should have flowers blooming in front of them.
Absolutely. All right, so we're implementing this new thing where I talk about what we're not talking about on the show, and I say it up top, and then I go into what we're talking about in the show, because I often get asked, what are we talking about in the show? You guys should talk about this. So I'm just gonna mention the stuff that we're not talking about in the show, because we don't talk about shit like this in the show. All right, so start at the top. We are not talking about Blueface and his girlfriend in the show. We're not doing.
Don't give a fuck about him.
This is not that kind of show.
It's not even that. It's not that kind of show. It's not interesting.
It's not.
I'm not interested in mess. It's not interesting.
Exactly. That's
and my cousin works for this nigga too. It's crazy.
We're not doing that. We're not. This is not. Don't come for here for that shit. We're not talking about Neo and his marriage and his wife going on Twitter.
Wait.
Everything. We're not talking about Neo.
See.
Stay out of grown folks' business. Stay out of marriage. Stay out of marital business.
What did she say?
This Kevin show.
What did she say?
This is not that kind of show.
Wait, what did she say?
Doesn't matter.
See, this is another thing. I don't pay attention to none of this.
Me neither. I don't
care. Rel, do you know what she said?
Jesse, I have Hollywood unlocked. I have Hollywood unlocked blocked on my Instagram. I have the Shade Room blocked.
She basically called him a narcissist. Said that she covered him for cheating, and that there's been many women and all.
I just want
to know what was said.
That's the question.
Thoughts and prayers to all parties involved.
Right. Moving on.
It was a 2-1 vote, Kevin. Me and Jesse would like to talk about that. So
I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to know what was said.
Not happening.
Which, by the way,
I asked these dudes. I guess we're not talking, but I asked these dudes if they want to touch anything Deshaun Watson, but we're not talking about Deshaun Watson on this pod, and I don't want to.
I don't mind touching it. No, I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind talking about it. No, that's not. I don't mind talking about it. I can say what I can say, what I want to say about it.
Nah, it's okay. I already said we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
All right.
We're not. James Harden's. We're also talking about James. We're not talking about James Harden and his ugly 7th shoe. We're not talking about it.
What about him being paid?
No, we're not talking about that either. We're not talking about DeMar DeRozan being the face of Kobe Bryant, which actually is a cool thing. I appreciate.
I'm surprised you don't want to talk about
that. Because Vanessa said that's cap because she said nobody will be the face. She said that's cap already.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what the report said from
Shams reported, and then she put right under his report, that's false. Nobody will be the face of the brand, Kobe Bryant brand.
I don't think this means the face. I don't think why she'd be against that. So those are
things she put nobody will be the face. They just will be a brand. There'll be no face.
Of course, but you want a representative.
No. I mean, people can represent it, but she said there will be.
That's what I see it as.
That's what I said. There will be no face of the Kobe Bryant brand.
Okay, moving on, Kev.
Moving on. All right, but we will be talking about the Will Smith apology. That I predicted.
I'll talk about the Will Smith apology. Okay.
I predicted 3 pods ago.
You didn't predict it. You were asking, where is it at?
No, I predicted it. I said it was coming soon.
By the way,
I said it'd been 3 months. Okay,
all right.
Talk your shit.
I have a rebuttal to that.
Please.
Why the fuck do you need why do you need an apology? Let the man just chill. Why do we need it? People just it's been a long time. Let the nigga chill. The nigga slapped somebody and embarrassed himself on national television, was the talk of the town.
Well, the point.
How long? Let me chill and disappear. Why not let the nigga disappear?
Well, because I talked about it in the Millennial Thoughts, Jesse. Will Smith's YouTube channel is big business, real big business. Millions of dollars he makes millions of dollars on his YouTube for posts. Not only his Instagram posts, but his YouTube posts as well. He big budget shit. So when that paused, people's pockets was fucked up.
Not his, but you know, there. He's good.
Not his, but
find some other shit to put out while he's doing his thing.
Was it Monday? It was Monday, right, guys?
What? Shit, maybe
Sunday.
It was Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, he finally dropped a video on his YouTube where he was sitting by himself. He was asked questions.
Last Friday. It was last Friday.
Sorry, timelines.
It is all messy.
Also, my last one, we're not talking about monkeypox on here. We're not doing it. We're not experts.
I really don't even know anything about it.
Everybody be safe.
Here's the thing. Can I still be
Careful? Yeah, go ahead.
Can I still eat monkey box? Am I cool to still eat monkey box? You know? Is that cool? Is that cool for the rest of the summer? Am I cool to still snack or two? Or is the case I meet a little lovey lady?
I don't know, Rel. You like the white buddy. So
yeah. One white girl, all of a sudden I like
That's all I needed. The fact that you wanted to taste it.
Oh my god. Oh god, I don't even know where we're at. All right, so the Will Smith apology. Real, you called it mid. It was 6 minutes long. He apologized to obviously Chris Rock. He apologized to Chris Rock's mom. He apologized to his family. He apologized to us. He apologized to Tony Rock. Why did you call it mid when we were talking about this before the show? Why did you say this apology was mid? Please explain.
Because I know what the nigga trying to do. He's trying to promote a red table talk. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to get Chris to come on a red table talk. Red table talk views is low, and so he just trying to get the red table talk. Chris Rock, him and just have a sit down, this big utter sit down on Will Smith YouTube show on red table talk to come to sit down. Why don't you talk to that man behind closed doors? I want you to take the time to apologize.
No. You got the apology has to be public because
no. Public for who? Public for who? Because Chris Rock isn't talking about it publicly.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He said he's not ready. He said he's not ready.
Then shut up about this. Shut the fuck up, Will.
It happened on the biggest stage, Real. It has to happen publicly.
Yeah, but he also had to accept an award 2 hours later, and then even apologized then. And he slapped him and sat back down and enjoyed the show. So
I did think it was funny when in the interview he said I was in a fog after that. Like the first question that was asked, why didn't you apologize during?
Was it cocaine or liquor? Will, come on.
He said literally he was like I was in a fog after that, and I was just like, I don't know.
Oh no, I get what he's saying. I get it.
Like he was just surprised that he did it. What did he mean? What do you think?
He was like in shock, I guess. Out of body.
Shock. It's like it's out of his behavior. He snapped. Sure. It's a fog. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's snapping while he's sitting down. He's going off. People are trying to calm him down. He's still trying to, from people that were there, like he was trying to go after Will Smith. I mean, after Chris Rock multiple times where they literally had to hold this man down. So he was in a fog. Yeah. And then he probably just woke back up when he started dancing with the Oscar in his hand. I don't know. Were you done, Ralph? Are you done?
I got nothing but jokes about this. You know, it just that Will, you know, it just listen, Will.
Please.
I just don't stop trying to get us to click on the red table talk because we're not, all right? It's not happening. The views is down.
Somehow it's always about Jada. It's always Jada always taking the fall. It's always Jada taking the fall from somehow.
What was the cause of this? Okay, never mind. I'm thinking about another situation.
Look.
Jesse, go ahead, Jesse, please. If you want to add.
I prefer that he had at least get when he gives the apologies after he talked to Chris Rock. That's when you give the apology.
Chris said he's not ready. According to what he said,
then you're not ready to talk. There's no reason for you to take like the person you attacked. you wait till they're ready. Now you just did another thing where it was like, according to Kev, it's out of the spotlight now. It's out of like people's talking purview. And
it's been 3 months. Where are you at? That's what I was. That's all I was saying.
3
And then
months.
a week later, it happened.
Oh my God, 3 whole months. He didn't say it. Goddamn.
Honestly, you know, it's crazy that's like the celebrity timeline because like I'm not comparing. I want to make this clear. I'm not comparing these two situations. Don't take me that I'm comparing these two situations. But when Travis Scott was going through all that shit with Astroworld, right? All the deaths and everything, the craziness that happened in Astroworld, Travis Scott got low for like 3 months, and then in the 4th month, he started popping up slowly places again. I think I don't know if this is like the publicist timeline for shit like this. Like, hey, you need to get low for like 3 months, get real low.
Or there's no matter what, even if wherever you go, you're gonna be, especially when you're dating a Kardashian or a Jenner.
But yeah, that's just my take. That like
you're just gonna
3 months is now the celebrity. You did something real bad, and then you duck off.
Look, like I said, he should have just waited till he actually talked. If you really, I wouldn't say if he sounded apologetic. I trust that. I'm gonna believe his word, but. I just wish, like, you haven't talked to Chris Rock about it. How about you talk to Chris Rock first, and then you can give the apology. Then you can see where he stands. You can then you can see how you can apologize publicly. Like, you did this, and you gave a Will Smith type of an apology, very sincere, very apologetic, very respectful.
That's why I was trying to figure out why Real called it mid. I thought it was actually.
I just genuinely believe that before you go out there, you're doing this apology. You waited time. What's more time to wait till Chris Rock is ready? You know what I mean? That's truly how I feel about it. Like, other than that, respect to him. He answered the questions, all the questions that he could. Or that he practiced.
That's the only part that kind of got me.
That he practiced, obviously. Okay. But like, other than that, I don't look at it as something that was fake or anything. But
no,
obviously it was prepared, and that's all that matters. It don't matter. But
it just another fact that it's just another look at me. Like, it
does come off as that.
Just look at me, like, hey, like, we haven't talked, but hey, I care enough to say that I'm broken and I'm healing. We're all healing over here. Everybody's healing, and
that's why I wish you talked to Chris Rock first.
Talk today, man. And if you don't want to talk, just shut the fuck up about it. It's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you should have talked to Chris Rock first. Before you did anything. Okay. And if that's 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 8 months from now, a year from now, that's when you do it. We already got your apology.
In every interview, just say, I haven't talked to Chris, and I want to talk about it until I talk to Chris.
That's it.
That's it.
You already gave a written apology. We got that. You're good.
But he got to do the 20-minute soliloquy about how he just wants to be, he's healing, and that it's just been broken, and just the blur.
It's funny how you are about people.
I swear, when you're in Rail's like circle of love, man, I tell you.
He did it to himself. Like, okay, self-sabotage. I don't ask nobody to fucking hand me out or cry for me. I don't talk to anybody. So he motherfucker acts on. He goes on TV and asks to cry for help. Like he's healing and X, Y, and Z. Like, suck my dick. Like,
yeah, yeah, exactly. All right. So now it's time for three grown men, to talk about a Beyonce album.
I thought we wasn't doing this.
No, why were we doing this?
Because just the other day you told me you didn't. You just said you hadn't even listened to the album, and then you say
also
that's kind
what is that supposed to mean? 3 grown men listening to a Beyonce album.
What does that even mean? Yeah, I don't know why you got to put that on there. Yeah, so as a man, I can't enjoy Beyonce.
What? No, that's.
Is that what you said? Because that's what you came off as. Because that's what I'm taking it as.
No, I got some smoke
Cancel
for you, Rel,
Kev.
so don't-
Cancel
I got-
Kev. Cancel Kev. Cancel Kev. He said,
I just said
can't
3
listen to
grown men talking about a
album.
Beyonce album. I wasn't saying I was just
niggas can't like Beyonce, huh? That's crazy.
That's
Hey,
putting
Poseidon.
words in my mouth.
Poseidon, cut that. Put it on.
Please.
Put it on Instagram and put Cancel Kev.
I'm trying to figure out
Cancel classic.
what did I say wrong. All I just said 3 men listen to talk about.
Yeah, 3
Beyonce
men. You
album.
emphasize the man. Gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Gotta
What does
watch that.
mean?
Anybody and everybody can listen to Beyonce.
Everybody, Beyonce,
100%.
It's like Michael Jackson music. It's for everybody. It's for the people.
Look,
For everybody.
I'm sorry, you.
That being said, I did listen to the album, so y'all have a good time. Y'all have a good time with this one.
All right, so I didn't know Jesse didn't listen to it.
You didn't listen to it.
Yeah, we talked 2 days ago, right?
It's been a week.
You asked me that?
Yo, I hate this instant reaction shit. Like, damn, I'm still listening to other things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've listened to it multiple times now. But what I wanted to say is we're gonna try to talk about it. Well, me and you are gonna talk about it because Jesse hasn't listened to it. How you listened to it first, when did you listen to it, and then we'll talk about standout songs, and then I'm gonna pull from somebody's story who was supposed to be on the pod today, and then we'll have a discussion about that. So when did you listen to it? How did you listen to it, and what did you think about it, your first reaction to it?
I'm just checking the show rundown because you didn't tell me we were talking about this.
It's on the show rundown.
Damn it is.
Oh, somebody doesn't read the show rundowns.
I had a busy day today.
But you, whatever. Keep going.
Anyways, so first time I listened to it, I was pretty faded. I'm not gonna lie. It was when it first came out. I like to enjoy my music with a glass of a particular drink. And so I really enjoyed the production the first time through. Not so much the song. I just think the first thing that grabbed me on this album was the production. To the point where I'm like mid-song checking, like, damn, who's producing this? Like the Church Girl production is out of this world. Shout out to No ID. Shout out to The Dream. I didn't even know The Dream's still working. I didn't even know The Dream got his $2 in on that. So just the production.
Doesn't The Dream always have like a production on Beyonce's album?
It wasn't one on Lemonade. I don't know. If I last I checked, I don't think there was one on Lemonade.
Oh, okay. All right, continue. Sorry.
But overall, I think the track that stood out to me was Heated. Heated's a really good track. Church Girl, I really like the production on Church Girl. Those are my 2 favorite tracks. Those are my 2 favorite. I like working out to those tracks. But overall, I think the production is out of this world. I think this is her best album since Lemonade. So I think it goes Lemonade, then it goes this, then it goes Beyonce.
Wouldn't be a real pad without a list. All right, so Rel's right. So I did not listen to this pod initially off rip because I had other endeavors and I wasn't rushing to get to it, to be honest with you.
It's Beyonce,
we talked about it on the last 2 pods. I was like, I'm not gonna rush to listen to it, but I'll listen to it when I
just Beyonce. That's crazy. Okay.
When I did listen to it, and I don't want my words twisted. Space God, if you do use this as a clip, please get all of this. I don't want to be taken out of context. Rose got his arms crossed. I initially it's not for me. It's cool, nice dance music, right? I feel like it's gonna be on every runway ever a part of any fashion show. I feel like it's a lot of fashion show runway music. Again, this is not a slight. I don't want to be people to take it as a slight.
About
It's not a slight. A lot of these songs are gonna be played on runways. I'm not making anything up. These are runway
That's
songs.
because you can't dance with your fucking knees on your hands with your fucking knees. The music just don't make sense to you. This is crazy. I'm done talking about this album.
It's a lot of runway songs. And again, this is not. I don't want to like runway songs are hard. Like some runway songs are hard, and then obviously, not all the tracks are runway songs. Rail's right. Church Girl. Like, please, and you know, if you've only listened to the album with earphones on or on your phone, do yourself a favor. Listen to Church Girl in a car that has beat. It sounds incredible. Also, when Rail's talking about production, I mean, this goes without saying. This is an expensive album. You can tell by the song arrangements, the sounds that were used. Like, you can tell this was a very, very and probably she's probably been making this for a while project. So Church Girl is one of the ones I really like. Thick. I like Thick. Virgo's Groove is actually pretty cool too, but that we'll talk about songs that's like
Song's incredible.
It's really like a runway song. Shout out to the internet too, by the way. Like, again, shout out to the internet. Everybody
Kevin, how many fashion shows have you been to?
I've watched fashion shows. I've watched pageants before. I watch a lot of pageants, actually. If you want to know,
that's the music, and that's the kind of music that they play.
Yes, at pageants, yes, they do. Oh my God, what is happening? Alien Superstar. Shout out to everybody that's put Alien Superstar, mixed it on the internet with a Sailor Moon transformation. That shit is hard.
Ask for that. Why we touching? Oh my! Who the fuck asked for Sailor?
That shit was hard. Shout out to people that's been doing that.
Shout out to the people. Stop doing that and let the track ride by itself, because that shit smoking alone. What the fuck? Somebody want to hear Sailor Moon?
The level of disrespect for Sailor Moon. All right, so Jesse won't be able to answer this, but Rail, you and I will be able to answer this.
I do have a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about Beyonce having to change 2 songs?
But because of the
one of them,
let Rail do his thing here.
One is not politically correct, but the other one because of.
I mean, if you're gonna offend somebody, change it. We not knowing. She's not making music for like in the culture. We're not doing shit to offend people. You know, we'll adjust it. So it's nothing for us. We got so much moving in the culture. It don't mean nothing to us to change it because we're not really moving like that. So Beyonce, that's what Beyonce says. I don't give a fuck. Same shit with when Khalees and her like Khalees. Here's the thing, Khalees. Like, nobody give a fuck about you or your milkshake, right? like your career.
Thank you.
Your career. Like this Beyonce did you a fucking favor by even sampling this song, and then she did the Virgo thing because Virgos be petty. He just took this shit right off and said, "Okay,
you lost money. Like, you honestly lost money.
There goes your $2. There goes your $2.
You could have just said, "Hey, somebody let them know I was never told about this credit." Now you lost money.
She was already credited. So
now you lost that.
Yeah, now you lost that. Now you lost that, Khalees. And guess what? Now
that she wasn't told. So let's clarify this. So what we're talking about is Khalees went on a rant because she was upset she wasn't notified about.
By the way, Khalees still smoking, looking good. By the way, still looking healthy. Continue.
Like, notified that she was gonna be using that, sampling her song or using that on her song, which, by the way, most people probably wouldn't have really noticed. Somebody had to do that for people to notice, and then she went on this round and said it was disrespectful.
Somebody probably
went off on Pharrell, went off on all these people, but it's like, but you are getting credited.
Who has Khaleesi's number? Somebody said, who in the fuck who's gonna have Khaleesi's number? Like, who's connected to
Nas.
Nas
Nas
won't nothing to do with her. We heard life after.
Nas
want nothing to do with her.
Got a child together, brother.
Nas want nothing to do with her. All right, okay. Nas got nothing to do with her.
You're really good with speaking for people.
All I would say is that, you know, it's just one of those things where you did that whole thing, and now I don't know if you're still losing out on money, or who knows, but now you lost out on money, and that's all I'll say.
Like, I tried to go through and find the second track that Khalees had, and like it just wasn't there. Like, it just milkshake, and that's it. So, you know, like it's milkshake, and then the video. There's no second track. So like low key, this goes in Khaleesi's discography. This track. So this is number 2 now in Khaleesi's discography. Well, it was, but now Beyonce took it out. So now it's not number 2 no more.
It's completely disrespecting Bossy. Anyway. Anyway. So we were
also she got a dope track with Nas on Hip
Hop I Was Dead. That's a feature. Yeah. That's a feature, and it was she was just on the track for like 2 seconds.
Even though I probably feel like Amy Winehouse could have did better, but whatever.
Wow. All right, so we were so a little behind the curtain. We were supposed to have one Iman Porter on this episode, but she wasn't able to be on this pod. But I am going to use, since she's not here, and I hope this is good. I hope this is okay. I hope we're cleared with this. I am going to use one of her posts on Instagram stories that she said, and I want to know if Rel agrees with this, and just if you want to chime in, or well, you probably can't chime in, but anyway, she says, PSA. What's the name of the album again? I always forget the name of the album. Renaissance is Beyonce's best album vocally. Argue with your aunties. Carry on.
It is.
Is that like a hot take?
Not
Does anybody?
No, because
initially, is that like a hot take?
Actually,
I feel like that's.
It is because you know what? I didn't think about it at first, and it kind of had to grow on me a week later because it didn't at first. But
no, you know what I would say is, like, I think Rel's alluding to it. The reason why it is like a big revelation or anything, if you think about it in the terms of like to get better or have a album that at this point in your career and it's the best vocally, that says a lot. You know, as you go on in your career, you kind of go more pop. You just stop doing the little runs and stop doing. So if you're getting stronger vocally, or your strongest album vocally is,
don't get it twisted. Beyonce's voice is still prime. Like
I'm just saying, like, if to say that says a lot. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's a word.
So I will see it
that says a lot
versus like, you know, I'm not trying to compare it to others. I just like to be able to do something like that is amazing versus like trying to do it.
To answer Iman, I don't have the range. You know, normally I would be honest, if I felt that way, I would have to go back and listen to a lot of all the rest of Beyonce's album, but I don't have the range. I'm not gonna act like I have the range.
You can skip B-Day.
I've heard B-Day. But yeah. Does anybody have anything else to say before we get out of here? Rel, you want to talk about Travis' residency before we move on?
Yeah, I just pulled it up. So Travis Scott is getting ready to start a Las Vegas residency.
What casino?
I'm gonna bring it to right now.
I think you said Resort World.
Yeah, so Travis Scott is getting ready to start his a residency at Resort World starting September 17th, and it will go through October 15th, and it's called The Road to Utopia.
What does a Travis Scott residency even look like? I just.
And first off, like the hotel that he's going to be at is kind of in a weird area of Las Vegas. Like that inn has kind of been dead for a while, and like now it's popping because Resort World is down there. But like this building, like I'm looking at this venue that he's in, and like Travis Scott concerts get kind of crazy, but this capacity is only for 2,160 people, and it's a 7-day residency that he's doing for the album he has coming out later this year. So I personally would not be going to any more Travis Scott concerts because first off, I went to one Travis Scott concert. Let me tell the story real quick. He opened for Kendrick Lamar on the Damn tour at the Staples Center. I went and we had floor seats, me and this girl. Mind you, we didn't know
No names.
the kind of music that was getting ready to come on. And then Travis Scott, so first of all, I ate an edible. And so and this Travis Scott comes on this big ass dragon. That's when he was riding that big ass eagle at the time. So I am tripping. And these Caucasian kids, they started moshing, and Shorty got scared. So I don't know how long he was gonna be on, and I wouldn't look like prominent to Travis music like that. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is everybody like was Limp Bizkit coming out next? So I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I thought he had corn with him or something. So turns out that was just how his music got down.
That's a real old man. That's a real '90s baby reference right there. Like that's a millennial reference.
I thought he was about to do Nookie. You know, So
I'm just gonna hear Alien Ant Farm or something, huh?
And are you okay? But that's the way Travis Scott music gets down. But so as I'm going through and I'm looking at it, and like, so we ended up having to get out of there. I ended up having to buy another set of tickets that night to another set of seats, but they gave us a discount so we can leave the floor area because there was no other seats available at the Staples Center. So. But because Shorty was scared, and I'll be honest with you, like I ate edibles, so I'm panicking, so I'm scared as fuck too. I was like, shit, like white kids taking their shirt off and wanting to punch me, like when they hear, goosebumps, it's kind of scary. So
that sounds like the edible did all that, but yeah, you said you wasn't familiar with Travis at the time, you didn't know what you was gonna hear. So.
Yeah, I heard some of the songs, but I know they shit make you, like you said, sound like Nookie,
Got you. All right. So speaking about musical, I guess we can call Travis a musical genius and artist. Kanye West.
Are you going to the concert, Kevin?
No, I'm not going. Come on, man. Monkeypox is outside. I ain't going out there.
Cause I already know what you trying to save too. This nigga about to drop a bag. He about to be in there with Rich and them.
With Rich who? We talk about?
Rich Paul and them. Well, you're gonna be sitting right next to Rich when his old lady walk on the stage. I know where you going.
I don't know why.
Isn't her residency canceled?
No, it's back on. Kev going. Kev about to go, bro. Kev about to drop that bag, bro.
I don't know why you not going to the Usher. I heard that one's the dope.
I'm about to go right now. For long songs, I find the Shorty worth taking. I'm going.
No, that's not the move. Anyway, so Kanye West is out. You know what, bro? I will give your man this. I am a fan of when he sends his text messages. Like if I'm with the toxic funny stuff, whenever Kanye West sends a text message, it's gonna be some shit. And apparently this was some shit. So obviously in the sneaker world, last Tuesday, right, if I remember correctly, was a Yeezy Day. A highly anticipated day for a lot of people in sneaker day and who love sneakers. So Yeezy Day consists of, they dropped, I'm not even kidding, 30 plus colorways, 7 plus silhouettes of Kanye West sneakers, right?
I knew it was a scam.
All the favorite, all the classic. They brought back the Turtle Doves, which arguably is the best Kanye West Adidas sneaker. The zebras, on and on and on. They brought them back. But Kanye, I'm not gonna read this whole text message, but I will read some of the highlights from this text message that he dropped.
Make sure you keep the proper narrative.
I'm keeping the narrative. Adidas made up the Yeezy Day idea without my approval, then went and brought back older styles without my approval, picked colors and named them without my approval, went and hired people that worked for me without my approval, stole my colorways without my approval, stole my styles and materials and approaches without my approval, went and hired GM of Yeezy without my approval, took talent on the product side, on the production side, and sprinkled them throughout Adidas originals without my approval. It was a lot of that, right? And one of the reasons this is funny to me, because I will give Kanye West this. So Kanye, I don't know if demanded is the right word, ordered, whatever. Kanye asked Adidas to make more Yeezy slides. Adidas said they could not keep up with them. They couldn't make as much as he wanted to make Yeezy slides. But what came out was the reason why the reason why they couldn't make Yeezy slides is funny to me, because they were making their versions of Yeezy slides that were similar to Kanye West Yeezy slides. So if Adidas wasn't doing what all these other big sneaker sportwear brands do when they're attached to bigger artists like this, they just jock the style of the artist and try to make their own. They try to make and produce their own version of the Yeezy slide. So they weren't able to have the resources for making his slide and making the similar ones. So that was one of the reasons. Rel, yeah. So what do you think about this? Rel, did you try to cop anything on Yeezy Day?
I boycotted the whole thing. I didn't even think about it because I already knew it was a scam. I already knew it was a scam. First off, the bots take up most of the Yeezy anyway. So if I'm gonna get a Yeezy, it's gonna be on retail.
Adidas from confirm app is not great. Continue. And apparently it crashed.
It did, but I didn't even but I didn't even try it because I don't care. But once Kanye put that out, I boycott the whole shit. We cool Adidas. I'm gonna just get the ones I want on resale. I've never tried. I never even got a Yeezy off of Adidas. I got everything off of resale, but I tried to get that shit together because these shoes should be like put out like Jordans. They should be like wait, for years and put in a time capsule and then
they come out weekly. They come out weekly.
No, I'm talking about the old ones, like the turtle doves. When they haven't been released since the first time they've been released. You could push that out for years later. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Like this is a stupid sneak drop, but I don't have much else to say about it.
Jesse, you have anything to add? I'm sorry.
Why would you go behind Kanye's back? Why would you do any? This man is like going to say something about it. Now I don't know how the Yeezy Day went. So if it was successful?
I think after a while people was able to hit, but like at first, no. I think the Yeezy confirm app was crashed on people.
Okay, so I guess it didn't. He didn't nuke what they were doing. Why would you do that? It's also one of those things where it's like y'all did this deal with this man.
That's what I was gonna.
Then you want to turn your back on it? Like it's just one of those.
I'm gonna surprise you, Real. I'm gonna surprise you.
That's my whole thing about it. It's not about taking a side or anything. To me, it's just one of those things where it's just, what are y'all doing? Y'all know how much money this man's making, and then you're like, oh, we're gonna try to get from under this contract, but we're gonna still produce similar shoes. Like, what was your attempt here? What were you doing? And it's sad because it's one of those things where I look at it, it's like, man, no matter what you say, Kanye did his thing with the shoes, whether you like them or not. I don't love all of them. Some of them are cool. I have a pair of Yeezys. I have a couple of pair of Yeezys. They are comfortable. They are whatever. Look, he put energy into it. He created this, and you just took from a black man without like the same company. This is the same company. You're the same company. It's like when he was finally about to make his shoes affordable, like an affordable shoe for Gap. That's when you were like, no. We got to make as much money as possible because you want to get out. It just feels like y'all want to get out from under the contract, but yet keep the money that he rakes in. So by making imitation shoes of his, and it's just sad because, when it comes to Kanye, I hate doing the this is what you do. This is what happens to black people, but this is like literally what they do. And they literally just took it and they literally try to steal from him and make money off of his name and likeness and sabotage him. Basically, you're sabotaging him. You're sabotaging whatever he has coming up. You're sabotaging all that stuff, and it's just bullshit.
They're trying to make the chicken produce 2 eggs. Like they're trying to get multiple eggs from the chicken when they're already getting the eggs from the chicken before. You're muted. You're muted, Rel. Rel, you're muted. What'd you say?
He's not muted, but his
Oh, he
mic's
was
not
muted?
muted. But go ahead.
Okay, so like I was gonna say,
Can you hear me?
Rel, yeah, I can hear you now.
I was saying this is the wrong dude to try to pull anything fast on. Like,
Exactly. Anybody you would do that with.
So what I was gonna say, Rel, you're gonna be surprised because I'm actually on Kanye West's side, just like similar to you guys. I'm not gonna be the contrarian. I'm not gonna try to go against it because I'm with you on this point, and I'm with you because the numbers back it. If you think about Adidas before Kanye West, they were not in a good airspace. If you like, it's not that far back. If you really think about where Adidas was before Kanye West got to Adidas, it was at that low point.
Can I also jump in and just say, like, just to add to what you're saying?
Yep.
And you think about all the people they signed, all the names, all the
They tried a lot.
Everybody they signed.
They tried a lot of people.
Only one person has legit hit. And
Yes.
that's Kanye.
They tried a lot. I love Sean Weatherspoon, but they're trying to strike. Sean hit with his Nike, his Air Max 1 97 mix. I got it back there, but and then they're trying to recreate that same feeling and let Sean. No disrespect to Sean because Sean's an awesome creator for round 2 or whatever. And they're trying to get him to create the same magic he did with Nike with Adidas, and they're giving him different colorways and the silhouettes, and he has way more creative opportunities, and it's just not the same thing. But what I was gonna say is, like I was saying before, Adidas was probably at one of their lowest point. Yeah, obviously Pharrell too. I was gonna get to Pharrell. I was gonna get to Pharrell too. Space.
But even Pharrell's Adidas don't be moving.
It's not the same.
Yeah, you can get a Pharrell for regular.
So obviously, y'all know me. I love stats. I love stats with pretty much anything that I like talking about. So Kanye West is right now 65% of Adidas American of their profits. That's Yeezy brand. It's 65% of Adidas profit right now. More than half of their profits come from Kanye West and Yeezy brand. And they're trying to do this to Kanye West. And again, y'all know me. For those who are longtime listeners, I have no problem disagreeing with Rel and not saying good things about Kanye, but in this instance, it sounds like what this man was asking for prior to, if you guys remember correctly, when he was asking to be on the board and asking for equity, which he should rightfully fucking have if he's making that amount and he's responsible for that much amount of revenue for this big ass fucking global brand.
Yeezy brand's a great dollar corporation.
He should have equity in Adidas. Period. Point blank. And it's weird that a person of Kanye West's stature isn't able to negotiate that. And obviously, what's happened multiple times we've seen, and again, Kanye is no saint. He's been seen multiple times wearing other shoes, Nikes and Jordans before, right? It's
cool like that.
It's a negotiating tactic.
Yeah, he's like I said, he knows what his contract says, but he's been seen multiple times, and they've had to try to talk to him and tell him yo, you can't, you're the face of our brand. We can't see you with this, you can't wear the shoes of our competitors. But yeah, man, here I'm with Kanye. He deserves for what he's done to the brand, everything that he's done. I'm trying to remember how long he's been with Yeezy, but I feel like it's been over 10 years now. I could be wrong, but I'm going off the head. It's close to 10 years. He deserves equity. He deserves a seat at Adidas originals, and obviously. Same thing with Gap. I think exactly whatever deal he got with Gap he should have been able to negotiate the same shit for Adidas. And pretty soon, and I'm gonna make a prediction too, I think he's gonna leave Adidas. And I don't think this is like taboo to say this. I think it's like I think it's on the table. I don't know how long his contract extends to. I think Kanye
brand's his own brand now, so I don't know how he's gonna.
Yes, I'm saying if he might be able to he might be able to just stick it out the end of this contract, so we can just take the name Yeezy and just move it away.
No, well, Yeezy brand is already its own brand.
I know, but it's still under the umbrella of Adidas. Like he might be able to just try to subtract.
I thought it was separate from Adidas now.
No, it's still under the same umbrella. Same thing with Y3. It's the same thing. But yeah, like I don't think that's far fetched to say, because we all know what Kanye.
If anything, I think Kanye will create his own brand at this point.
And that's what I'm saying. And honestly, at this point, we know what he's done. He's did it with Nike. He did it with Louis Vuitton. Like he's done it with multiple brands now. So like Adidas, like you're just. I don't see and there's no way to there's no other substitute person that you can to bring this back. So like again, I'm with Kanye at this point. I don't normally I don't say that, but shout out to thoughts and prayers to everybody involved. I hope they figure this shit out. And Adidas, give him equity. He deserves it. 65% of your business is a lot. So we can go from there. All right. Does anybody want to? Who wants to start with their millennial thoughts first?
I'll just go.
Jesse said you got one. You said I feel like you got a good one, Jesse. So you should go. You should probably go first. Y'all still want to take off your cameras when we do it or no?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't know why you put that pressure on me, but all right.
What pressure? Why can't I? God.
Kevin, you looking like an old man right now. Now, don't have to take off your camera.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Go
ahead. All right. Just in case y'all didn't know, football season's back. Anyways, this isn't about football season. When you get tired, people talking smack when they don't even know you. They hear one thing about you and they already assume who you are. And they just make assumptions from there on out. Don't know a thing about you. But one thing determines your whole personality, your life, and everything. When their bullshit thing doesn't make them any better. And I'm talking about all the haters of Geminis. Look, I don't really care about, the astrology stuff, but I do care when you hate on me and my fellow Geminis. You want to know why? Because we're great. The best there is, the ones that entertain you the most, the ones you talk about the most are Geminis. I just want to let y'all know that. I don't want to list them off, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Started with the one and only Tupac. Y'all motherfuckers still talk about Tupac. Guess what? Tupac was a Gemini. Ooh, who's another great rapper? Kendrick Lamar, Gemini. Oh, another one. We were just talking about how this man made $1 billion business for another company and they try to fuck him over. Guess who that is? Kanye West, Gemini. Y'all keep talking about how we got multiple personalities, but you motherfuckers love it. You motherfuckers love every bit of everything we do. We push the motherfucking needle. You motherfuckers love us. And I don't care what y'all say. I could go to the negative. You motherfuckers, all these motherfuckers, dumb motherfuckers that follow Donald Trump. Guess what? He's a Gemini. You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all, if you do that, y'all probably wouldn't have voted for the dumb motherfucker. But you did. Because why? We moved the motherfucking needle. So, guess what?
I unmuted myself. Why'd you turn to Samuel L. Jackson all of a sudden with motherfuckers?
Because I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of the hate on Gemini. Y'all know y'all love us. Y'all know y'all can't live without us. You know that we bring the most for y'all. We bring the entertainment. When we ain't feeling y'all, we let y'all know. When we want to fucking go do something else, 5 minutes later, we want to do another thing. That's us. and you ride with it. So ride with us. You know you love us, so stop fucking hating on us. That's all I can say. You motherfuckers. And all your other bullshit fucking astrology signs. Except for Pisces,
Oh my
Aries, Scorpios are cool. I guess a Libra. But my brother's a Cancer. And my other brother is a Taurus.
I want to know why all of a sudden you turned into Bernie Mac?
Virgos are cool. I guess everybody else is cool. But I don't hate on y'all motherfuckers. I don't sit there and judge y'all. Hey, Jesse, when's your birthday? Oh, June 13th. Oh,
You're a Gemini.
You're a Gemini. But from there on, you fucking love me. Boom.
Mic drop.
Motherfuckers.
Oh my god. All right. Mine's not real. You got the last leg of this, bro. All right. So I just want to talk about rap shit. To be honest with you, I want to talk about Issa Rae's show on HBO. We kind of talked about it. Let's see. This is what happens. I want to say 2 pods ago, but I could be wrong. It could have been last pod. They are as of tonight, there are 4 episodes available, and man, I see why this show was renewed for a second season without an episode dropping. I don't know. I mean, speaking on the brilliance of Issa Rae is just, it's just, like catnip at this point. Like that's because I just talk nothing but praises for her and what she's able to accomplish and how great she is at what she does. But I'm in love with this show as much, and it's really for me. I'm one of those people that I enjoy the Netflix model. I know with streaming where, like, when a show drops, just give me all the episodes, because if I really like it, I'm gonna watch it all, smash it on. I know some people don't necessarily like that. They like to a lot of the other streaming services still like to go by dropping one a week. I do. I really anticipate and wait now for Thursdays to watch Rap Shit. I think it's a really good show. If you haven't watched it, check it out. I think she did her thing. Miami culture really fascinates me. I don't know why. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I had. I was just praising Issa Rae and Rap Shit. I think so far, the first 4, I haven't watched the 4th episode, but the first 3 episodes were fucking awesome. And I'm a fan, and I'm already falling in love with characters, and I'm 3 episodes in, and that to me is like one of the really true marks of a show that I already know that I'm going to be invested in. And obviously I'm gonna check out Sweet Life when I get the chance. Another Issa Rae show. All right, Rel, it's on you.
Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, so my millennial thoughts is I guess I'm gonna kind of title this before I go. It's called, I want to give it a preference. It's more of a it's adapting to who you think your friends are. And I want to just talk about more so in the climate that we live in today. Like, I recently was following somebody, and this person was adamantly posting shit about, like, if you voted for Joe Biden, like you're an idiot. Like, how do you feel about, like, you fucking your friends over? And it's just a person. I was like, bro, why are you even posting shit like this? Like, you're not even a political head. Like, you probably make less than $40,000 a year. Trump never gave a fuck about you. Like, and then I just had to unfollow this person. Like, and I'm realizing that in today's climate, you gotta kind of weed people out, because it's just too much. It's just too much, and it's not even just the Karens and Caucasians. Like no, it's not. It's not just, no, because some good people out there. Sometimes it be your own people that look just like you. So my millennial thoughts is nowadays with the way information is becoming, and just protect your energy. You know, even if it's negative people who post all day negative shit, I've stopped from posting because I'm like, you know what? I'm a negative person, so I don't even want to post anymore. I just stay away from fucking social media. This particular person really pissed me off, and I just want to tell this person, "Fuck you," and I mean that.
Say
And
their
that's
name.
what
Say their name. Say their name. Say their name. Say their name.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I just want you to say.
Because you know the nigga.
No, it's okay. You don't have to say the name, but I preferred you to say their name.
I was about to say his name.
It's cool. It's cool like that. All right. I also wanted to. I didn't want to forget to bring this up too, because obviously we didn't talk about it, but free BG, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't even know what to say about the situation. Yeah.
Biden, do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. Like, that's just bullshit. It's total bullshit. It's getting out of control. They're doing it on purpose, obviously, to all the dumb motherfuckers that are, oh, she broke a law. It's bullshit. Yeah. So I don't know when you're gonna realize that, when you're gonna understand that. It's a political ploy. It's a
somebody. I took a screenshot of somebody's post, so bear with me real quick because
did y'all see that Terrell Owens thing this morning? Did y'all see that crazy shit?
That thing's
I saw that too. Let me real quick before we get to the other thing. Let me say this: BG is a political prisoner. She had less than a gram of THC cartridge on her, and they want damn near 10 years imprisonment. It's inhumane, and it's
for smuggling. American. For smuggling.
Yeah.
What was the TO thing?
Like this lady, like basically, she said that he ran a stop sign in his community, but at one point during the conversation when they were talking to the cops, she said, "You're a black man approaching a white woman. Like, how does that look?" I was like, what the fuck? Like in 2022, a white woman felt the need to tell Terrell Owens, and obviously a great neighborhood, because it's not like it's gated. You had to drive to where his mail is at. You know, she was like, how does it in 2022? How can a black man approach a white woman? It's like, are we going back to the 60s? But I don't want to go.
But this is not even going back to the 60s. Look what happened in that. Remember what happened in the park when she was calling the police and a black guy, like, they know what the fuck they're doing. So let's not sit here and do this in the sense they know what the fuck they're doing. Let's not give them this pass like, oh, we're going back to some sort of point in time. They know what they're doing when they say things. They've always known what they're doing, and 100%. They're gonna keep doing it. So fuck her, fuck all of that.
Straight up. All right,
Patti LaBelle, Gemini.
I can't believe you used Millennial Thoughts to just praise Geminis. What kind of bullshit? Anyway, all right.
It's my Millennial Thought.
It is your Millennial Thought. Thank you. I know. I hate astro signs. I just remember girls in high school being really mean and just blaming on their sign, and I just got flashbacks of high school. Yeah, I just got flashbacks of high school. Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Jolie, Gemini.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching on
Naomi
YouTube.
Campbell.
We appreciate you guys.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
True.
Gemini.
The also twins. I told you we moved the needle, baby. We moved the needle, negatively or positively.
Twins. Oh my god! All right, we're those millennials. Jesse from Jesse Real Space. Jarrell, we're out.